Never heard the song. It's so good. Riverside, The Legend of Zelda Triforce Heroes. I've never played that game. Anyway, hello. Welcome. If you're here or watching a VOD. If you're watching a VOD, that's a miracle. Loud ass car just passed. Anyway, let me switch over to the game. Alright. Genshin time. Audio on the game. I don't know if it's too low. Alright. I'm doing a camera thing. I was just leaning back. I forgot what I am. But yeah. Continuing from where I left off last time on the stream. I haven't played since then. No, I haven't. Oh yes. What is that? Mega Mecha Melee now available. What is that? Oh, it's in Fontaine. Of course, they always give out in it. I think I missed some decent events just because I've been a little lazy about it. So is the camera's good? VTuber? iPhone, please? Work? Hey yo, look at that. Twitch drops. Have they changed? No, they have not. Still 5 days. Well, basically 24 days. 24 days. 6 days? Anyway, yeah. Hopefully the audio works. If you happen to be here and if you happen to be a nice person, please let me know. Because yesterday I was supposed to stream another game, but then all of a sudden, none of my audio worked. So I had to find a, YouTube video. Alright, I'm not gonna get into that. I hate the exclamations. I hate when new things show. Anyway, had to fix my audio, and again, I think I finally got it working again. Hopefully the game you can actually hear it. Hopefully it's not too low. I did turn it down a little bit from last time. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. And I am very hungry. I just got off of work, so I don't know how long I'll go. Might be another hour or two. Maybe an hour. Hour and a half, maybe. Because I am hungry. I barely even ate anything. Never fought those chickens before. And that'll stay. Scorpions! Scorpion meat. Oh, am I here? Where is it? Oh, these birds not attack? Oh, I thought they were evil. Or at least, you know, hostile. Don't think I have any whatchamacalls.
Aru Village, the safe haven of the desert folk.
Whoa, this landscape is really something else. What a cool place! Let's go check it out!
Would it be weird if I watched another person stream while I'm streaming? Not like on stream, but just like listening to it? Wow! Oh, I've been here! I actually unlocked everything before I started doing missions on this place. So technically I've explored pretty much all of Samaria. Why is he so angry? Sino.
Unless my memory fails me, we have barely spoken 2 words to each other before now at the Academia. Would you care to
Is this guy evil?
as to when and how I invited the
Am I in the way?
Mahamatra's wrath?
Oh, Hatham.
Oh, right.
Do not think you can escape my judgment just because you managed to escape.
If this breaks the game, yeah, sorry.
Judgment? So that's how you'd characterize your
Nope,
actions
not what I
here,
wanted.
is it? Or would elimination perhaps be a more accurate description?
Had I used my full strength, not even this traveler would have been able to
Because I
stop
think I
it.
need the code or whatever
Though styled like an assassination,
for
I sought
the
only to ensure that my target
Genshin
would be
pity
unable
money
to flee or resist.
gems
Standard practice
for streaming.
the Matra, as well you know.
Seemed to me more like your own personal touch.
Who is that, Alhaitham? Did you call him General Mahamatra?
Yes. General Mahamatra Sino, head of all the Matra at the Academia. He's a formidable hunter, and the ultimate nightmare for any who have committed academic crimes.
I'm not
You
awake.
seem
I'm
to
not
have
asleep.
placed a lot of trust in Alhaitham.
I was just looking at my phone, sorry. And it's probably
If I
not
were
a thing
you,
to do while streaming.
I'd never choose to side with him.
To be
I wouldn't
fair,
believe
though,
a single word that comes out of his mouth.
it was on my
I've been
phone.
pursuing this
on the
scribe
Twitch.
for a long time. I urge you, stand back.
I
and
hate
do not
these fake
seek to defend
choices.
him any longer.
Has Alhaitham done
Like, why
something
even make
wrong?
me choose when
Paimon
it's
doesn't think he's as
does
bad as
nothing?
you've made him out to be.
I won't waste my breath explaining things. Alhaitham, I saw it during our fight. Take it out. The divine knowledge capsule you're hiding on your person. Unless you want me to retrieve it for myself.
Very perceptive of you. Nothing escapes a Matra's senses.
Wait, the divine knowledge
Can you hear me
capsule?
playing with the
Didn't it
Velcro?
fall into the Matra's hands in Port Ormos?
You
No
liar!
wonder you speak with such confidence, Sino. But I must admit, I'm very
The asshole just
curious.
ignored me.
What does this capsule mean to you? And why, as General Mahamatra of the Academia, are you all alone in the desert? As far as I'm aware, the other Matra have been speculating about your disappearance. Have you been given a mission that's, let's say, morally dubious? If I was the real target of your mission, what was stopping you from simply using your authority and resources to judge me within the walls of the Academia?
Is it a mission for the sages?
I should have known you'd be difficult to deal with.
You two? Ugh. What should we do, Traveler? Paimon feels like we can't trust either of them.
Well, look at you two.
Take 'em down
acting all
both.
tough and self-righteous over there.
Hey!
Wait, Dia?
Girl.
Great! Finally, someone that we can trust! You gotta help us out here, otherwise these two are gonna start fighting again!
Yeah, sure looks that way. Two giants from the academia duking it out once and for all. Not something you get to see every day, that's for sure.
So they're just both
Listen,
nerds.
I know you academic types love to fill up your big brains with self-righteous morality and lord your empty rules and virtues over each other. But how dare you bring your petty disputes into the safe haven of Aru Village? It seems like someone's gonna have to beat some sense into your thick skulls until you finally learn to respect these grounds.
Do it. Kick their asses. I'll help.
Hey, did either of you hear a word I just said?
No. Whoosh. It's a bit windy.
What's going on? The wind's so strong! Is this a sandstorm? Paimon's gonna get blown away!
Oh no, wouldn't that be
Another
terrible?
sandstorm? What's up with these recently?
Hey! All of you, over here, quickly!
Oh,
We
it's
have to
that
take
chick.
cover.
I also have her.
Someone's calling for us! Oh, this wind is too strong! Let's get over there!
That sounded like Candace.
Yeah, right, Candace. That's her
Come on, you
name.
two. Jeez, are all of you academia folks such hard work? Move it!
All right, stop yelling.
You're just standing there too. This iPhone capturing good? Hello, iPhone. I have a ring light. I'm not using it right now. Maybe I should. Yes.
Well,
Awkward.
this is
See?
pretty awkward. Hey, wanna play sardines with three people who wanna tear each other limb from limb? Sure, why not? Sounds fun. The air is so thick and heavy. Paimon can hardly keep floating anymore.
My sincere apologies, everyone. This is the home of our village chief. I will have to ask you to make do with this small room until the sandstorm
She
dies
walks so
down.
slow.
Please, let me introduce myself. I am Candace,
Wow.
protector of Aru Village.
Our savior has come at
By the
last!
way, I wish brown people were
Nice to
actually
meet you,
brown in this
Candace.
game.
The name's Paimon. Thank you so much for helping us.
There's no need to thank me.
Not just a
It's
slight
only
tint.
right to help each other when the weather gets rough.
Wow, she's so gentle and caring, like a nice older sister. Unlike those guys over there.
All right. Now that we're all better acquainted, we should return to the topic
Oops.
at hand.
Hope you didn't hear that. Hit my desk.
As a guardian charged with the responsibility to protect my fellow villagers from harm, I was observing your conflict from afar, even before the sandstorm started. And now that you have set foot within our village itself, it is all the more my responsibility to make absolutely sure that you pose no threat whatsoever to us. So please, have an honest and sincere conversation with one another, and put your hostile feelings to rest. If anyone dares to start anything again while they are under this
I just need a
roof,
kiss.
I will not hesitate
That'll
to
fix all
start
their
offering some
problems.
quality time with the creatures
Just
of the
make out.
sandstorm.
Just give a big old tongue kiss, you know?
On second thought, Paimon may have misjudged Candace's character.
And that goes for you too, Miss Dia. Do I make
Uh-oh,
myself
she's in
clear?
trouble.
All right, we got it, Candace.
We got it, Candace.
That's what I like to hear. So, which of you will begin?
I was supposed to be a mediator, but I might have gotten a little too
You know what I
involved just
noticed?
now. Anyway,
I think
one
I
of those
stream
two should
more of
probably
the
start talking.
story when there's
Wait,
just a lot of
That was
talking.
you trying to be a mediator?
I have
My
nothing
bad.
to hide, so there's no shame in explaining myself. While Al-Haytham wasn't wrong about the other Matra not knowing my whereabouts, it's not because I've been assigned a morally dubious mission. Rather, I've chosen to exile myself.
Huh?
Oh, we got a badass over here.
Yourself?
A little while ago, I discovered that there was data missing in the Academia's project planning and development files. What little they did report clearly did not match the project's actual progress. As General Mahamatra, I had the responsibility and authority to request an audit. However, to my surprise, the person responsible for the erroneous data was none other than Grand Sage Azar himself. I tried to investigate the issue myself before submitting a formal audit request, but I soon found that all leads and potential pieces of incriminating evidence were carefully concealed from me. I began to realize that they were cautious of me from the very beginning. Unsurprisingly, the Grand Sage rejected my audit request as soon as the submission reached his desk. He even said to me, "The power
You
of
talking
the
about the
General
doctor?
Mahamatra is granted by the sages.
I forgot the
You
story.
have no right to judge us."
So they really are up to no good.
I realized then that to the Grand Sage, the Matra are nothing more than tools for the sages
Gotta
to
recalibrate.
assert and
I
maintain
think
their
that's better.
control over knowledge. The vows that we took, the principles that we strive to uphold, they are meaningless to the academia of today. I believed it would be wise to flee the academia before the sages had a chance to take action against me.
Okay.
This way, they can no longer see nor predict my actions. I will never give up on
World
this
join
investigation.
request.
There's
No.
no need for someone else to give me power or authority.
Leave me alone.
Once I find the truth, I will administer judgment by my own name.
Sino seems to have the same goal as us. We're all investigating the sages. Plus, now that he's no longer the General Mahamatra, he somehow feels a lot less scary.
No,
Well,
we're doubtful.
Sino, if that's your story, then why did you see Alhaitham as a target?
You little bitch.
When I was investigating the matter in the academia, I overheard a conversation between Alhaitham and a sage.
Oh
The
shit.
sages asked you to investigate a blonde-haired traveler. Do you dispute this, Alhaitham?
Ooh.
What?
Rat lover twink.
Like many parts of the
Nice emo.
project,
It's cute.
this assignment was undocumented. Now throw in your suspicious behavior with the Divine Knowledge Capsule, and I think we deserve an explanation.
Yes.
He
I
betrayed
was
me.
indeed tasked with investigating the Traveler.
Alhaitham?
After all, the promised reward was so great that hardly any scholar could have refused. The sage told me, once you've completed this assignment, I can give you a glimpse of divine knowledge.
A most enticing offer.
Most enticing
Unfortunately,
indeed.
those academics don't know me at all.
How are you,
Their
rat
words
lover? You still
contain
here?
one key piece of
Hello.
information.
Hi.
Namely, that divine knowledge indeed exists. That gave me all I needed to know. From my perspective, the sages are far from trustworthy. Think about it. Isn't it a little strange they're so willing to share divine knowledge with anyone, even as a reward? So, I began my own investigation following the lead of the Divine Knowledge Capsule. In the end, I realized
Yeah,
my
well.
wisdom in committing to this rather than collaborating with the sages. Had I been less guarded,
This is
I probably
more
would
of a
have ended
test
up
run
like
right
that
now,
Aina
so I'm good
Ashfar
with
mercenary, incapable of
with
remaining
where we're at
sane
right
for
now.
long enough to hold a conversation.
I mean, wouldn't mind more.
That the sages originally planned to dispose of you, using one of those capsules that drive people insane?
I'd already given up on the assignment by then. I only told the academia I was waiting in Port Ormos for you to appear so they wouldn't suspect anything. So it came as quite a surprise when I encountered my erstwhile target while investigating the Divine Knowledge Capsule.
Criminals do love to talk about coincidences.
Kinda.
Even
I
though I ran into the Traveler
did
by
it like a
chance,
few
I had
months
no
ago,
intention of providing
and then I
assistance to the
had to
academia.
move.
Also, you
and
should remember
That took a long time,
you
and
were the
then
ones who decided to follow
where
me
I'm
and strike up a
currently at, there's
conversation
some
after I left
audio
out of
things
town.
I had to figure out first, so it's not my first go around, but let's say yes, this is just me starting to stream.
That's true. Alhaitham helped us out at Caravan Rebot as well. Maybe he's telling the truth.
I'm willing to apologize, if that's worth anything to you. I took the Divine Knowledge Capsule behind your back because I judged its existence to be a significant risk. I felt that it would be best for no one to interact with it before it had been properly studied. After all, curiosity often proves to be the most dangerous thing in this land.
You should be well aware, Scribe Al-Haytham, that curiosity can also lead you to danger and suspicion. Answer me this. Did the sages share any information about their project with you?
Have I not made myself clear? You and I are both distrusted
Thank
by
you.
the academia.
I-
Do you really think
I did
they
a
would
lot of
tell me
tests.
anything?
A lot of
Fine.
tests before I actually
Although
started
you
streaming
haven't
again.
completely proven your
I just want to make
innocence,
sure, I don't know.
I won't regard you as an
I
enemy.
needed it to
For
be
now.
at least okay, so if you're
As
saying
you
it's pretty
wish.
good, then I'm very happy about that.
Good. I'm glad to see you two clearing up your misunderstandings. And now you, Dia. I believe it's your turn.
Oh, sorry. Whatever the boys were talking about must have been so boring that I spaced out. Ahem. My situation is pretty straightforward. My employer, Dunyarzad of the Homayani family, is friends with the Traveler
Dunyarzad.
and is currently recovering from her illness at home. I had nothing going on, so I decided to return to Aru village for a visit. I was actually looking forward to a pretty exciting time getting back together with everyone here. But then I saw these two random guys in the middle of a pointless argument. You take me off.
I was kind of
and
thinking
things went
maybe
downhill from
streaming
there.
Tuesday,
Is
Wednesdays.
that all?
I-
Well,
I did
I
make
will
like
admit that definitely sounds like
a
your
graphic
style.
thing. Oh, well, I didn't make it, but
In that
I had a
case,
template.
Welcome back,
Um, maybe Saturdays
That's
if
more
I feel like it,
I
or
missed you all so much,
get that
Candace.
itch. Yeah.
Whoa! What was that sound?
No need to worry. Now that you're no longer at each other's throats, please make yourselves at home. I'll take a quick trip outside to clear out some of those creatures in the sandstorm.
Creatures? In the sandstorm? Are you sure you don't want some backup?
Fighting in a sandstorm is not for the faint-hearted. Anyone without extensive training in these conditions is at a disadvantage.
Pretty sure I've
You
already
needn't
done
worry.
that.
Yeah, just leave them to Candace. Don't worry, she's as tough as they come.
Hey, thank you. Can I ask you, did that
The wind
notification
died
actually
down.
do the sound?
That means the sandstorm's over, right? Candace
That's
still
one
isn't
thing that
back
I
yet,
don't
though.
think I've tested.
Is she alright? Maybe we should go out and check on her.
When you put it that way, even I'm starting to feel a little worried. All right, let's go. We've been here long enough, and the boys are as chatty as the floor.
Okay, good. Okay. Finally, I can control. Candace, I'm here. What are we doing? Honestly, I haven't been paying attention.
Fighting? You've been out here dealing with these creatures the entire time?
Yes. They just keep coming in waves. I've lost count of how many I've defeated. Before I realized it, even the sandstorm had stopped.
Here comes another wave!
Leave this round to us. I got interrupted earlier, but now I have something to take my anger out on.
It's been quite a while since I've seen the Flame Mane in action. I'll leave these to you then.
I'll be sure to put on a good show. Let's go!
Yeah, let's go.
Time to act. No, my sword! Rain outlines your fate.
I'm not ready. Hold on. Oops. My bad. Forgot about the whole thing. Yes it is. I am very far behind. If you're more behind than me, then this might be spoilers.
Rain cutter. Right, man, into the fire.
Where are you? You still dead? No.
The creature stopped appearing. Was that the last of them?
What we fought just now was probably the aftermath of the sandstorm. So we should be safe for the time being.
Well fought, everyone. No injuries, I hope.
Huh? Who are you?
Yeah, okay.
My apologies. I haven't had a chance to greet you
Honestly,
yet.
I felt like
had my
Inazuma
hands
was a
full taking
little
care of the
a little
village's
rough. A
elderly
little rough to
and
get through,
children.
honestly. And
I am the chief of Aru village.
and I'm not really
Everyone usually
invested in the
calls me
story. I just want
Uncle
to
Anpu.
look at pretty people. So, but I do also want to see the new places.
Sir, I am also originally from the desert, but I have not been back for some time now. May I ask if such sandstorms are common?
I can't say they've always been common, but recently the storms have become increasingly severe and frequent. Besides sandstorms, we also occasionally get earthquakes. According to an investigator who stayed in the village a while ago, these unusual natural phenomena are related to the withering of Irminsul.
Another effect of Irminsul's withering. So, Irminsul's withering causes withering zones in the forest, and sandstorms and earthquakes here in the desert?
Everything in the natural world is inextricably connected to Irminsul. These regional symptoms can indeed be a reflection of Irminsul's present state.
Everyone in Aru village needs to take good care of themselves. Speaking of which, why haven't I seen a single village keeper since I got here?
Village keeper? Who are they? Village guards like Candace?
Does your curiosity know no bounds? Village Keeper is how Aru village refers to mad scholars, exiled here by the academia.
Okay.
Most of them are scholars who lost their sanity
Don't have to be rude
after
about
a
it.
period of training in the
I
Avidia
don't know the
forest.
customs here.
The academia believes that their crazed mutterings may have a negative effect on the psyches of other scholars. So, they're forcibly exiled to the desert. Though if you ask me, it's all a boatload of nonsense.
Alas,
Nonsense.
that's exactly what we've been trying to investigate. One by one, the village keepers have been mysteriously disappearing without a trace. But no one in the village has ever seen them leave. If you're planning to stay around the village for the next few days, I'd appreciate it if you could keep an eye out for them.
I've had encounters with those people in the past.
What if I don't want
I'll
them?
see what I can do to help.
The Matra are the ones responsible for their exile.
Oh, I don't think he's
Now
asking
that
me.
you're no
Never mind.
longer with them, are you trying to alleviate your guilt and atone for your past sins? I'm fascinated by how you think.
Mock me if you will, but if you are guilty, I will eliminate you, regardless of my position or identity.
Oh, you're the former General Mahamatra. You must be an expert in these kinds of
Is it because
Okay,
you're
okay.
reminded of Hypatia? Oh, these poor scholars. First they lose their sanity, now this! We need to help get them back home safe
Hypatia
and sound. But,
as
isn't it
who?
really a good idea to tag along with Sino? You seem like you really don't trust him.
I'll be grateful for the
Yeah,
assistance.
we'll watch him.
No doubt you will do a better job than some of my former subordinates. Let's start by finding a spot to share what we know so far.
Exchange information. Good old eggs. That's not what I wanted. I played a lot of Baldur's Gate, so they'll need to get a little used to the buttons again. Yeah, no problem. You do you, rat lover.
Although I've sent myself into exile, I'm still doing essentially the same things as before. Do you still have any questions for me before we start our investigation?
Why do they refer to the mad scholars as village keepers?
One of my former subordinates told me that this title has its origins in a strange incident. The Academia has long exiled mad scholars to Aru Village. A mysterious phenomenon exists here. When mad scholars first arrive, they are as incoherent and deranged as before. But after spending some time here, they invariably begin to calm down. Initially, the people of Aru Village greatly resented having to take in the mad scholars. But a strange incident one night changed that. Aru Village was struck by the strongest earthquake in living memory. Seeing buildings on the verge of collapse all around him, the then chief of the village was preparing to take everyone to safety. Suddenly, he noticed a mad scholar crouching in a corner, caressing the ground with his hands. A soft, green light radiated from him, like a divine glow against the backdrop of night. Despite the powerful tremors that ripped through the ground that night, all the houses remained upright, almost as if they had grown roots reaching deep into the ground. In the end, not a single building collapsed, and no one was hurt. After that, the people of
Cool.
Aru Village treated the mad scholars with greater kindness, and began to refer to them as the village keepers.
A soft green light? A mad scholar protecting Aru Village? What do you make of it, Traveler?
It's
I
Nahida.
think so too. Actually, Sino, do you know if any of the mad scholars continued to wear their Akasha terminals at Aru Village?
In theory, they would continue wearing them so the Academia could still monitor their activities. With that said, the main Akasha system would no longer have any interaction with them.
Oh, no wonder! Everything makes sense then! Add in the fact that they calmed down, it was probably Nahida who calmed them.
If you
Oh,
are able to
yeah.
draw a conclusion from this one story alone, then it appears you possess much more information than I do. So, what do you make of the story?
Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Really? Lesser Lord Kusanali.
What? You don't believe us? Lesser Lord Kusanali was definitely using the Akasha to give her power to the mad scholars!
No, it's not so much that I don't believe you. I'm just struck by your reasoning. Lesser Lord Kusanali, the current Dendro Archon. Is she really active in Sumeru? The Academia has always placed far greater importance on the late Greater
Maybe.
Lord Rukkhadevata. They've more or less ignored Lesser Lord Kusanali, and I've never had any reason to doubt their views. In addition, I've never heard
I'm
any
still
stories
very
about
hungry.
Lesser Lord Kusanali and her deeds. To me, she might as well have been a god that never existed.
No way! Nahida definitely exists! She's a... how should Paimon put it? She's a good Archon who's kind and wise. Even if she says weird stuff sometimes.
Yeah, we saved Sumeru
I've
City.
spent many years
Alright?
interrogating criminals, so
We
I
did
can
the thing.
easily tell when someone is lying.
Good! Then you should know that we're telling the truth.
That look in your eyes. I've never seen that from a liar. You two really must have met Lesser Lord Kusanali. How can this be? To think, our Archon has been amongst us this entire time.
Alright, now it's our turn to put our skills to good use for this investigation.
You bitch.
But easier said
Betcha.
than done, especially since we don't have any leads.
We don't have any leads.
Maybe we can start by knocking on some doors.
Maybe. My phone's
Excuse
getting a
me,
little hot. I'm gonna
are you
put
here
the
to
fan
help me
on.
find my grandpa?
Huh? Who are you?
One
By the
second.
sounds of it,
Almost
you're
there.
a resident of this village.
My name is Isak. You'll help me find my grandpa, right?
Is your grandpa a mad scholar?
Where'd you come from?
Hey, don't say that. Grandpa is just Grandpa. Why do you have to call him that? It's not like he's a bad person or anything.
Who is this child?
The person you're referring to is not a local, yet you are. Why do you call him Grandpa?
Yeah, it's just a casual thing here.
Grandpa is just Grandpa. He's my family. I heard everything you said to the village chief. Please, you gotta take me with you. I want to find my grandpa. I swear I'll help. I won't be a nuisance.
Doubt it.
Ah, so you're the one who was eavesdropping on us around the village chief's house. I was planning to go out and take care of whoever it was, but I had a vague feeling that they didn't harbor any
Should have
ill
done it.
intent.
Take him out.
Whoa.
Still have some
I
time.
wasn't kidding about Matra having sharp senses. Sino, he's just a kid. All he wants is to find his grandpa. Let's find a way to help him.
Sorry.
We
I
can't
was
trust this
only
kid.
listening in
He
'cause
came
I
out of
wanted to know
nowhere.
where Grandpa went. Honest. If you don't believe me, you can
Maybe
ask
he's,
Miss Candace.
a fatui.
All right. But first, let's confirm the facts with Candace.
All right.
Sino is super vigilant. Is this what all the Matra
About-
are like?
All right, no, I'm not gonna say that. Okay.
You're back already.
Okay.
We just
No
wanted to
beating up
confirm
children.
something with you. Do you know a boy by the name of Isak?
I had a feeling he'd go looking for you.
Huh? You knew this would happen?
Yes. Although he tried his best to stay hidden, I still noticed him eavesdropping outside the window. He really wants to get his grandfather back. Isak's parents were both Aramite mercenaries who rarely returned to the village after finding employment in the city. He was raised by his grandfather. Unfortunately, it was only a few years before his grandpa passed away. Isak was still very young at the time, so various families in the village took turns caring for him so he could survive. Later, an elderly mad scholar arrived at the village. Isak thought the scholar bore a striking resemblance to his grandfather, and thus often spied on the man. However, the scholar was unkempt in appearance and incoherent in speech. Although Isak referred to the man as his grandpa, he was afraid and didn't dare to approach him.
It's always a little funny how
One summer night,
some of these missions
the
are just
oft
like
mumbling and bumbling grandpa
kinda
suddenly
random.
calmed down and seemed to become more lucid. He even noticed
oh, there's this
Isak
whole
hiding in the
conspiracy going
distance.
on. Let's help this little child.
So Grandpa walked up to Isak and patted him on the head. He even took Isak to the entrance of the village, where he patiently taught the boy the names of the stars, and accompanied Isak until he fell asleep. The next morning, Isak woke up and wanted to go find his grandpa again, only to realize his grandpa no longer recognized him. However, even so, Grandpa retained his calm expression. It's said that those who saw the scholar claimed he no longer appeared to be crazy, but appeared to be living in his own world, almost as if he were sleepwalking. Isak was thrilled that his grandpa was able to find peace and would follow him all the time, asking him things like, "Grandpa, want me to take you somewhere fun?" Or, "Grandpa, could you tell me stories about the stars
Is
again?"
he sleepwalking?
All this somehow just makes Paimon feel really sad. It seems like they both deserve so much better.
Perhaps. Nearly everyone who
Yeah.
lives in the desert has some form of hardship or regret. But even so,
It's making me
we
sleepy.
must still continue on with our lives. It's also my reason for fighting. I must continue to protect this land.
Lucid Grandpa was probably Nahida. Oh, it was too fast. It's probably connected to the dots as well.
Maybe the people have always had a considerate god watching over them.
Huh? What did you say, Sino?
No, nothing. As long as Esau keeps his word and doesn't get in our way, we can take him along.
Perhaps you are more compassionate than I gave you credit for. Please accept my thanks on Isak's behalf, Sino.
Oh, he's a good lad.
Hey, Isak!
Oh, it's you guys.
We've cleared everything up. Let's go find your grandpa.
Really? Wow, thank you so much.
Your grandpa will be found safe and sound.
All right. Let's ask the local residents some questions first.
Oh no, no. I hate asking people questions. Hello, good sir. Have you seen an old man?
Did you happen to see where the missing scholars went?
You mean the village keepers? Oh, let me think. When I was eating dinner the other day, I saw one of them by the side of the road, muttering away and eating mushrooms and tree roots. They shouldn't go around eating that kind of stuff.
Okay. Did you notice anything else?
Anything else? No, I think that's all I have to tell you. Sorry.
That was abrupt.
The scholars that have gone missing. Have you seen them?
Those eyes. Those fierce eyes.
Yeah, Grandpa's gone
You
a
look
little
like a
crazy.
real fighter.
Don't change the subject.
Right. You were asking about the the mad scholars. I think it's been a few days since I last saw them. I usually go to bed pretty early, so I'm not too familiar with what goes on at night. But honestly, I feel quite sympathetic towards them. Even though they act a little strange, they've helped me in the past. If it weren't for them, my house would have collapsed long ago.
Do you also think Grandpa and the others are good people?
Grandpa?
She
Oh,
just said
hello
that.
there. It's little Isak. You mean that nice man who looks like your grandpa's long-lost twin, right? He was actually the one who protected my house.
What?
I saw it with my own eyes. He happened to be staying near my house that day and was
Please
doing
not his
something with
actual
his hands
grandpa
on the
then?
ground.
What is going on
It still
here?
feels pretty surreal now that I think back on it. Did someone teach them how to do that? Well, whatever the case, I'll always be thankful to him and whoever taught him to look out for others. I'm pretty sure that if I ever went mad, I wouldn't be able to do anything like that.
Gotcha. Thank you.
Hey, look. Oh, kitties. That looked a little, What were those cats doing? Is it you? No. Lower. There you are, Jabari.
Sir, have you seen my grandpa recently? You know, the one who likes to sit and space out near the village entrance.
Oh, well, if it isn't Isak. Oh, your grandpa, huh? It's been a while. The last time I saw him, he was spacing out by the road as usual. I went and asked him if he'd like any of the food I had prepared, despite my
I
wife's
think they all
protests.
talk too
Like
much.
many people, she's really quite terrified of them. And speaking of my wife, she's still always complaining about how I don't make enough mora. That might explain why she's always mad at me.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for taking care of him.
It
You're
was
just standing
nothing.
next to a cactus, my
You're
dude.
looking for him, right? Did
Maybe
he
you do need
for
to
a
go make
walk
more
and get
mora.
lost?
Yeah.
That's no good. Well, once you found him, come by my place again and I'll cook a little something for the both of you. I've known you since you were very young, so as far as I'm concerned, you're family. Please feel free to come by anytime.
Wow, what a nice guy!
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Huh? Don't say anything for now.
He was a little suspicious, right?
Stay here. Let's head over there. Stay quiet as you move.
Yes, I will. Was this a sneaking mission? That was a very short act.
Of course not. It's all a bunch of nonsense.
Listen, see if you can make out what they're saying.
Have you heard? The mighty King Deshret, the sovereign of our faith, will soon return to this world.
Yes, of course I have. King Deshret is the one and only true ruler of this land. I've never believed in any other gods. Still,
Hey,
you
God
say
revival.
he's coming back, but it sure doesn't feel like life's about to change around here anytime soon. What's your proof?
Haven't you noticed? The village has been getting more deranged scholars than ever. Delavar was saying that many people also went insane just before the fall of King Deshret's civilization in ancient times. We don't quite know why, but it seems like there's some sort of connection between insanity and King Deshret. Isn't it a sign of King Deshret's power that all the mad scholars have disappeared? If you ask me, they must have been chosen as the final sacrifice for King Deshret's
snap.
resurrection.
Huh. Now that you say it, that does make some sense. Does this mean our lives are finally going to take a turn for the better?
Exactly. Those city folks will get what's coming to them.
Now, repeat everything you've just said from the very beginning.
Why?
Huh?
Who are you?
Why would you
Where
want him
did
to
you
repeat
come
what he
from?
just said?
My patience is running thin. You heard what I asked.
Nah.
Yeah. Bro, this guy's something else.
Nah, I don't like
Just
this guy.
Look at his eyes. One wrong move, and he's gonna flay us alive.
Let's not get on his bad side, okay? I am no match for this guy.
Oh, okay, good sir. What is it you would like to know?
Tell me about King Deshret's resurrection.
Well, I only know a few things from hearsay. I went for a drink the other day and heard others talking about a rumor that the madmen will disappear and that King Deshret will return to this land. I'm not making this up, I swear!
Hey, go on. Keep talking.
It's true. It's all true, sir. We desert folk have had more than enough of those people at the academia. They keep sending us all their mad scholars and won't let us have a good life. Would you want to live like this if you were in our place? The radicals were even more thrilled than me when they heard the news. We're all praying for King
Someone
Deshret's
kidnapping
speedy
them
return.
to say
Delavar
that the
also
king's
said that
coming
once
back or
King
whatever.
Deshret returns to our side, it's only a matter of time before we conquer the land on the other side of the wall. They're all willing to serve under King Deshret and fight for a share of the glory.
Is that so?
Seems like he still wants to
I
know
think
more.
so.
Keep talking.
Got it!
They kidnapped him.
At first, I told myself it was just the drink talking, But then all the mad
And he's gonna
scholars
get
vanished without a
sacrificed
trace, just as the rumors said.
or something.
Please don't beat me up just for mentioning these rumors. If I'm guilty, then everyone else around here is also guilty. I'm just saying what the others said.
The people here really like King Deshret, but dislike the Dendro Archon.
Academia
Where is this
hated.
radical person you talked about?
I haven't run into him over the past few days, so he probably hasn't been around the village. What about you, man? Have you seen him at all?
No, not at all. We wouldn't
What's his
lie to
name?
you. He's really not
Tell
here
me
right
now.
Sounds like you're not too close with the radicals.
No, of course not. All we know are their names.
I have many ways to stop you from talking, and many others to stop you from sending warning messages. So you'd best just stay home and hope I don't hear of you trying to contact anybody. Don't do anything until I've gotten
Beat
to
him
the
up.
bottom of this. Try something foolish, and even Candace won't be able to protect you.
Yes, got it. We'll do just as you say.
That scared Paimon half to death. Sino is pretty terrifying. He didn't try to reassure us at all. It's like he's used to hearing that. Oh, Paimon bets lots of people have told him that before.
Nah, we could take him.
I heard that.
Sorry.
It's part of being a Matra. The rumor we heard just now seems like a strong lead. But we need to check a few more places. Very well.
Yeah, let's break into their houses.
Isaac!
Take some
here.
money,
Where's your grandpa's house?
valuables.
Well, I can take you there. Just follow me.
I think this kid has the same animation as Xiangling.
Grandpa? Oh, he likes to be alone. Sometimes he stares at the sky in a daze, and other times he just pokes at the ground with his fingers. Every now and then, he yells out at the top of his lungs, so a lot of people are really scared of him. But he's
Go
a good
faster,
person,
please.
really. I know he is. I swear, he's just like my real grandpa.
Probably.
Phew.
Like reuse the VA or something. Oh, thank God.
Well, this is where Grandpa usually stays.
This ain't no home.
Sure isn't much here.
Did you catch a faint whiff of incense?
No.
Incense? Please don't say it's the same one as before. But are you okay? Are you getting dizzy or need to lie down?
There's a scent that you can sense, but I can't.
It's the one they
A
drugged me
certain
with.
traveler here once passed out from that smell. Thankfully, Tainari saved the day. And then he gave us a long lecture to explain all about how it worked.
So, you know Tainari?
Huh? You know him too? Are you two friends?
Yes.
They're lovers.
Now that I concentrate, I can also make out the scent of incense.
Whatever, shut
Wait,
up.
surely Tainari didn't lecture
Yeah,
you
exactly,
too?
boyfriends.
No. No need.
You can't
Did you
sense
first
shit.
encounter this scent at Tainari's
You
house?
just don't want to be like wrong. It was in the forest where a scholar was meditating.
In the forest. From a scholar.
Let's split up. Huh? Wait, hold on, I got distracted. What? Look for clues nearby. Looks like someone has been living in here this entire time. Good observation. These are all daily necessities. What else is there to observe? Okay, so there was nothing. Hmm. Go on.
What are you looking for, Sino?
Here it is.
My voice?
Take a look right here.
Go to sleep. It's fine.
Paimon doesn't see anything.
You need the rest anyway.
Although the traces have been completely buried in the sand, there are footprints here. From the size and shape, they belong to an adult male. This pattern is a common one from this area. Local shoes. This was probably someone from the village. The scent is quite faint, but still extant. The footprints head in that direction.
Someone else has been here. What if it was Grandpa?
I'm looking for Grandpa.
Doesn't he have
Does
shoes?
any friends?
We'd have to ask whoever lured him away with the incense.
That's what happened. Oh.
So you can lure someone away with just a scent? Hey!
Yeah.
What's wrong with liking good food? Everyone's got something they love in life.
Exactly.
True.
Most scholars are fond
I'm
of
hungry too,
incense,
by the way.
since the smell supposedly helps them clear their minds and discover new knowledge. Even deep
You're gonna
within
stay
the
up for a little
clutches
bit?
of madness,
Okay.
they still yearn for their knowledge.
I won't wake you up if you fall asleep.
And will follow the scent whenever it presents itself.
No, Grandpa.
Yes, eat
So,
Paimon.
someone's taking advantage of their weakness? Huh. Still, why would anyone want
She'd
to
provide
affect
some
all the
sustenance.
scholars?
Is it to resurrect King Deshret?
Are the rumors really true?
It's the
Did
only lead.
disappearance of all the mad scholars have something to do with the radicals?
It's highly likely.
Maybe.
Please, you have to save my Grandpa. Grandpa's never done anything wrong. Please help him.
Sounds like we'd better help get him back. Don't you worry, Isak. We won't let whoever took him get away with it.
Let's head to Aru village and inform Candace and the others about what we learned here. After that, we'll set off to find the scholars.
Okay. Now, back to what I was doing. What?
Is it my time?
Whoops. Oh, because there's wind. Duh.
Body and mind.
Hello. I'm not here for you. Hmm? Oh, do I need wind? Ah, well, that's not happening. Scorpion.
No, my sword.
Gonna revive. Wow, that's actually pretty high up. Oh, that's the wrong button. Well. Okay. Okay. Yeah.
Right. The darker fabric definitely looks a lot better. That'd be my choice too.
We're back, Candace! We've got a lot to tell you.
Ah, welcome back.
Sounds like everyone's friends already.
Oh, Dia's here too!
Best friends.
You bet. So, everything goes smoothly?
Reasonably.
Alhaitham didn't go with you?
Hey, where did he
We
go?
haven't seen him at all.
Huh. I saw him around the village entrance earlier and figured he was investigating with you. I guess he must have gone off on his own.
Did you find out anything useful? I see. So someone used a kind of incense to lead the exiled scholars away from the village.
Oh, it's getting warm in my room.
The resurrection of King Deshret? First I've heard of it. As far as
A
I know,
spy.
the kind of incense you just mentioned is only popular beyond the wall. Scholars are fond of it, but as you can see, there aren't many scholars still studying around these parts. No seller would be able to make a profit here. Not to mention, making incense is a labor-intensive process. You won't see anybody in the desert with the patience to make or sell something that requires that kind of effort. It seems someone from beyond the wall must have been supporting this.
Makes sense.
So
Makes
what should we
sense.
do then? Do we go back to the academia and search for leads there?
If it was any other day, that would be
I have
your
this
next
thing with my
logical
hands.
step.
I need
But
them
today,
to be
you've
doing
got me
something,
on your team, so you get an extra tip.
and I don't want to
Didn't
make
you
noise
say
with
that the
them.
villager got his news from the tavern? Well, I also like
So if
to
you
drink
hear
at the
any
tavern,
rustling,
so I know
that's
a
my
thing or two
hands.
about these radicals he mentioned.
They just need to be busy.
If Paimon remembers correctly, the leader of the radicals is some guy called Delavar.
Ah, yeah. Delavar, the scar-riddled bandit, Engur, the wide-eyed butcher, and Jabari, the duck-tailed bearded crook. The whole lot of them are known around these parts.
I feel like I've heard these names somewhere before.
These guys have one thing in common, and that's being
Look.
broke. The rougher life gets, the
Spy
more they
right
won't
behind you.
believe in King Deshret. Way they see it, King Deshret's
He
resurrection
senses a
is their
literal
only
child,
chance
but
of
not a
overthrowing the
giant-ass man.
academia. Throwing all of Sumeru into chaos is the only way to change the way of life here in the desert. Anyway, that's my guess why they've chosen to become radicals.
Tia, you're amazing! You really know this place inside and out.
Okay, I'm the only one that wasn't in
No
on
merc
it.
can afford to slack off on gathering intelligence. Every more I've
I'm
spent
the
at
dumb
tavern
one.
has been
Okay.
a valuable investment.
Let's head out.
Now hold on, you're staying right here, Sino.
Why?
Aru Village is not a big place. Outsiders stand out here like a sore
That was a
thumb.
good delivery.
I'd bet word about you
Why?
has already gotten out. The desert is unforgiving, so the way of life here is also a lot tougher than on the outside of the wall. You survive on making connections out here. Compared to you, mercs like me are just third-rate amateurs. I've got no actual fighting skills to speak of. But that also makes it a whole lot easier for me to gain the locals' trust.
Oh, she's playing that
I
guy,
need to
that
go around and
spy.
ask some questions, but it'll be difficult if you're with me.
Fine.
Good, then we've got a plan. The Traveler and Paimon will go to Caravan Rebat with me, and we'll try our best to figure out where the mad scholars have been taken. Sino, you'll have to stay in the village and continue investigating on your own.
All right, sounds like a plan.
Okay. Playing chess. Chess there, right? I am dumb. Gotta go revive her again because I killed her. Where is this? I can run. Crab. Scarab. Sorry. Sandstorm. No, I just wanted to look at this little fox. So cute. And it's gone. Leave me alone.
No, my sword! Time to rain outlines your fate. Let me...
Huh? What? What happened there? Anyway, let's not let it go to waste.
Stabilize. Order guide you.
I'm not done with you. Yay, I know how to fight.
Jackpot.
What time is it? I am very hungry. Stream for an hour. Which is like nothing. Oh god. Down we go. And that time I did it on purpose.
Well, here we are again.
Sounds like you're starting to get familiar with the area.
Paimon's amazed every time we see the wall of Samiel. How can a wall this tall even exist? It's almost unreal.
I know what you mean. I had the same question every time I walked this way when I was a kid. Also, why is this high wall here? And can a wall really block sandstorms? It was only after I grew up that I realized
Ellipses.
the wall of Samiel isn't just there to keep out the sandstorms. It serves a more important purpose, keeping out people like us.
Whoa.
Sumeru is run by wise and mighty sages.
Oh wait.
To them,
Never
us
mind.
desert dwellers are nothing but tools
I
that can be
misunderstood
used
that.
and
Never
discarded
mind.
at their whim. We're cheap labor, like livestock, but easier to control. Nothing more. Even if a child from the desert got the chance to obtain an Akasha terminal, almost all their requests for knowledge would be denied. The academia believes we're underserving. Geniuses like Sataria are one in a million. The other children never get a single chance to try and rewrite their fate, even though the academia knows very well that we're humans, just as they are.
That's terrible.
8 people, yeah.
Tear down this wall with my own hands if I could.
Wait a minute. Did I not misunderstand? It's one of those... Okay, never mind. Alright. Maybe I just don't have any, comprehension. I understand how she feels, but I hope she doesn't do anything drastic. Nah, let her do something drastic.
Hey, Dia. You're not thinking about doing anything scary, are you?
Let her, Paimon. Let her. Fuck it.
No, not at all. This place just gets me thinking, that's all. Besides, we're here to procure information, aren't we?
No.
Yep, we gotta catch those.
Shh. Caravan Rebot is crawling with people, so be careful what you say. We don't want anyone to find out what we're here for. Our mission started the moment we arrived here. Let's go check out the tavern. Maybe we'll find someone I know.
Hello, have you seen an
Just
old
our
man
luck.
around here?
None of them are here today.
You mean you don't see anyone you know?
Dia, is that you? What a coincidence. You here for a drink too?
Zaki. Finally, a friendly face.
Oh, And who do you have with you here? Guests from another
Neighbor
land?
children yelling. So glad they're going back to school soon. Hello, nice to meet you.
Hello, hello. I'm Zaki. Dia's, how would you put it? Drinking buddy?
We've had drinks together a few times. You could say we go back a ways. Anyway, as far as my friends here, they aren't too shabby, are they? You rarely see any Outlanders so friendly and respectful nowadays.
Absolutely. Much better than those people on the other side of the wall. So, Dia, are you
There's
looking
no
for someone?
shadows, little.
Yeah. Have you seen Enger, Delavar, or Jabari recently?
Of course I have. Matter of fact, we were all here drinking together just a few days ago.
I've got a spice trading deal from another nation. I thought maybe Delavar and his friends might be interested. Know where I could find him?
Ah, how thoughtful of you. Then I assume you also know that Delavar's been having a hard time making ends meet these days. So, you came here to help him out?
Hey, keep it down. Let's just say I prefer to keep this deal a secret. Y'all at Caravan Rebot are like family. If there's more to be made, why not do it together? Besides, Delavar and his friends have muscle. They'd be a good fit for escorting the goods.
Yes, how considerate of you. Delavar's my friend too, so of course I can take you to him. Come with me.
Cool. Oh, hey, Bon. Yes, I am streaming again. Kind of a trial run this week, which is basically yesterday, which didn't happen because of audio issues, and then today, because of Genshin. Yeah. It's nice streaming again.
Are we there yet?
And hopefully a little better than last time.
Yep, this is the place.
This place is practically deserted. What are they doing in a place like this?
Why don't you take a guess? Go on, a wild stab in the dark.
Oh no,
You're
betrayal.
like lambs to the slaughter.
Why would you do this to me, Zaki?
What's this all about, Zaki?
I thought you were drinking buddies.
Come on, Dia. You really think we didn't hear about what you said back in Aru village? The boys have kept a close eye on you from the moment you set foot there. Not only do I know that you're looking for
A lot of
Delavar,
things.
I also know that you've teamed up with people from the
is
Academia
like the-
to look for the missing scholars.
I don't know, this story
You've
is
been
way
watching us
in.
from the very beginning.
Way too long to tell you.
I'm a new leaving Sino behind with
Things are
mistake.
happening, yeah.
And you left the strongest one in the village, didn't you? Who do you think you are? You really thought we'd fall for your little business deal nonsense?
So you and Delavar have been partners all along.
Dia, I guess it's only natural for a traveling mercenary like you to be out of the loop. Those of us who hang around the tavern have stronger bonds than you think. But you got one thing right.
But you were
We're all
drinking
looking
buddies.
forward to an uprising in Sumeria.
What stronger bonded can there
There's
be?
nothing more we'd like to see than the desert folk overthrowing the Academia.
If that's the case, then I'm sure Delavar wouldn't miss a second of it.
I'll be honest with you. If it weren't for what you said in the village, your little monologue about the Wall of Samiel would have convinced me that you
Knew they
were
were
the
just
boss.
gonna be generic.
Delavar. And Enger, you're here too, huh?
Long time no see, Miss Mercenary.
Yeah.
You should have known the traitors
We
are
can't
what us
trust anyone.
followers of King Deshret despise the most.
Dia, I thought that you, a fellow desert dweller, would understand why King Deshret is greater than the Dendro Archon. Little did I know, you don't deserve to join us.
Yeah, Gee, what a missed opportunity. Adopting radical views and kidnapping innocent scholars, all because of some baseless rumors. Anything else I'm missing out on?
Oh, they are the people
See?
kidnapping
there you have it.
Grandpa?
Mercenaries are just a bunch of faithless scum with only one thing on their minds.
Mora.
Pathetic. You're all like a pack of street rats.
You're not wrong. Mercenaries are driven by Mora, and my faith lies with whoever's paying me. As long as there's a profit to be made,
Me too. I wanna beat him up.
Enough talking. Get him.
Just as I
Good for him.
expected. Let's teach him a lesson, traveler.
I'm sorry, Rat. It's only certain people, not you.
Witness the power of good.
Yay. Easy.
Time to go.
Woo.
Impossible. How could you?
So, what do you think about your meticulous network now, Zaki? How did you say it? It's only natural for a traveling mercenary like me to be out of the loop. I'm guessing your informant told you
Anyone,
I'm just an incompetent merc with no
pulling
real
for-
fighting
not
skills,
really.
correct? I mean,
I don't know
that
when this is gonna
what he
happen,
said
but I
after all.
saw a leak of some
And of course, you would believe
punchy guy.
everything he reported.
I want him.
The
I like
only thing you know
pugilists.
about me is that I'm a mercenary.
I don't
but
know
you've
when he's
never
coming
seen
out,
me in
though.
action. Even though
So I'm
you
just gonna
heard
save
we
my-
went to handle monsters together,
my
you
gems
believed
till
that
then.
Candace was the only one doing all the real fighting. That so-called flame main is just a fraud. She admitted it herself. She just uses
Anyone
her
you're pulling
connections
for,
to gain the trust
Rat
of
Lover?
others. That's what
You still
thought,
play? I know you're
right?
stuck in Inazuma, but you still mess around.
Lied in the village because you figured that we'd have people watching you.
And you were stupid enough to fall for it. I figured as much the first time we drank together. You all thought you were so smart. Pathetic.
Oh, next patch. Okay.
That should be all of them.
What is that, like
Whoa!
a couple months?
So you've been planning this since we were in Aru Village?
Ah. Okay.
No task
Wait.
can be done without preparation.
Thought you
I
said you
just
didn't play
happened to notice a
Genshin,
couple
Bon. How do you know?
Suspicious-looking people while you were out investigating.
Oh, but instead of catching them right away, you let them report back.
Those two who were snooping around were just a couple small fries. If we want to get the real catch, we have to be patient and give it some time.
Oh, okay. Lainey, is that the one that that's up right now?
Oh, you mean the funny name she mentioned back in Uncle Ampu's house? The wide-eyed butcher, scar-riddled bandit, Paimon can't
It's funny, I never get recommended YouTube stuff.
That's
Well,
just
I
a bunch
never
of
really
small
stay on the
talk.
homepage.
Enger and Delavar like to
Maybe
talk
that's why.
themselves up when they're drinking. Enger, the wide-eyed butcher, and Delavar, the scar-riddled bandit, are the nicknames they came up with for themselves. Alcohol has a way of making people share what they really think. So Enger and Delavar
Yeah, I get
are
along.
always rambling
I have
in the
her.
tavern
I
about
got her
how
that
King
first time she
Deshret is
came
a
out.
superior deity.
What about
She's
Zaki?
fun. She's pretty.
He's just a numbskull who fell right into our trap. Zaki was probably the best hidden of them all. My initial plan was to find Delavar first, and then try to track him down.
Have you pulled for him? Have you got him? Who is this ducktail bearded crook?
That's what you wanted to ask when we were at Uncle Anpu's house, right?
Yeah.
Jabari is one of the villagers you talked to. You know, the one who wanted to treat Isak and his grandpa to some food.
Wait, so he's a radical too?
No, he isn't. I just needed to tack on a random villager name to make the eavesdropper think that I was making some wild guesses based on my impressions.
Wow, what a genius idea!
Nice.
Well, that's an expert
I've never
mercenary
had
for
that
ya.
happen to me.
Ah, you're too kind. It was straight from the usual playbook, if I'm honest.
So, that thing you were saying before,
Got some luck there.
is it really true?
Hmm? About
I
what?
never get lucky.
About how mercenaries
I have to wait
only
until
care
the
about Mora, and that anyone's a
what's it
friend
called?
as long as there's a profit.
Does that bother you?
Hmm. Nice. Have you spent any money?
What makes you so
'Cause I'm
sure?
not gonna say I have, but I'm not gonna say I haven't. You're still helping us out. Oh, she likes me.
Do you dislike the Dendro Archon like the other desert folk?
Oh,
You
never
two are
mind.
pretty sharp.
It's not because she likes me.
No,
She just hates
I don't
the
have anything against the Dendro Archon.
Dendro Archon.
I've heard a lot of nice things about the Lesser Lord from Dunyarzad. I can understand her devotion and gratitude.
Yeah.
Dunyarzad's just an ordinary person. There's no way a god would be so involved in the lives of everyday people unless they were truly compassionate.
I've begun to realize that the sages are behind everything that's happened recently. The radicals' blind belief in King Deshret, making the Dendro Archon out to be an enemy. It's all the Academia's trickery.
But I see through it all.
I tried doing free to
unlike
play when
them,
I started.
I can never be hostile towards
And then I hit
anyone
the
who's
wall
never
with the
done one thing
leveling and
wrong.
I'm like, ugh.
Anyway,
Terrible.
looks like we're done with business here. Traveler, lend me a hand. Let's tie him up and bring him to the village. This should be all of them. I'll let you take it from here.
All right. I'll be in touch. Until then.
Yeah,
please stand
I
by.
paid for
Candace,
and again I can't pronounce names, so if
Candace
anyone,
will
I'm
be
sorry,
okay
Hu
on her
Tao.
own. I trust her, so you can
I did
too.
pay for her because she's
Been
amazing.
guarding Aru village for
Yeah, I
quite
like
some
her.
time now. If anyone is qualified to question the offenders, it's her.
But yeah, I
While
do
I'm
try to
questioning
mostly
them,
just try to go with
why don't you pass some time by exploring the area?
the ones they give out every patch.
I'll meet you back here tomorrow morning, traveler. As for these idiots, let's just hope they live to see another day.
Okay, good. Yes, Chinese names are difficult for me. Next morning. Wait, what time? 6. 6? 6? Yeah.
Hey, Dia!
Right on time. We'll know any moment now.
Any
I've
moment
been
now.
wondering. You seem to know Candace pretty well. Have you been friends for a long time?
We've known each other for some time now. She's a pretty interesting person. Even though she's an extremely strong warrior, she never misuses her powers against others.
Oh, Paimon knows what you mean. Like a lot of martial artists say, never take the fight outside the ring.
Yep, I guess you can put it that way. It takes strong convictions to be as dedicated as she is, and shoulder that kind of responsibility. Us mercs, on the other hand, we pretty much live from one day to the next.
Well, Paimon thinks you're great too.
Yeah.
Really? Thanks for that.
Oh, Sino's here, and he's pretty early too.
Yes, I was here yesterday to help out a little.
To help out? By doing what?
Thank you.
Sharing some
Thank you for
interrogation techniques.
being here for a little bit.
You mean
Appreciate the
taught
little
Candace some
chats.
more
Hope you have a great rest of your day or night, wherever you are.
Come on in, everyone.
Come on, let's go inside.
You just need to mentally block her whenever she talks, Mom. You just have to train your brain to block her out.
Candace, where? Whoa, you look furious.
Do I? Huh. What gave it away?
Your face.
Oh, there's no mask that can hide true bloodlust. Cover up your eyes, and it'll still show itself at the corners of your mouth.
Okay.
Perhaps I need to work on my composure.
Barely moves.
Still, it's perfectly understandable why I'm angry. I'm sure everyone present would agree.
Yes, ma'am.
Please, don't beat us anymore.
Honestly, I don't.
Well, looks like Sino taught her well.
It's not the worst to me. Paimon's okay. But I know you don't play, but she was a lot less high-pitched and annoying as far as like written wise. I don't know, at some point they just decided to ham it up with her.
You fear death yourselves, yet you do not hesitate to place the lives of others at risk. The absurdity is mind-boggling. The ones you call mad scholars are known to us as the Village Keepers. They are vital members of our community, and some even count them as family. You come here to my village, and you treat my people as nothing more than stepping stones towards your goal. Tell me, what would you do to you in my position?
Kill him.
Mercy! Please have mercy!
Nah, take him out.
You've made your bed.
We may all be desert dwellers, but there's one thing that I understand better than you. The resurrection of King Deshret will only result in war. And war serves no one. The people of Aru Village care little about which god is in power. Life may be tough and tiring, but we wish to preserve our way of life. A war would only cause us to lose all that we have. And that is not a responsibility that you can afford to shoulder.
We understand. We're sorry. I'll tell
No
you
mercy.
everything I know, please.
No
Just
mercy.
let us go.
Take him out.
I'm listening.
You might not believe this, but it wasn't us who came up with this idea. Someone was spreading rumors in the tavern. That's how we ended up hearing about King Deshret's resurrection. Some mystery man told us that mad scholars will make the perfect sacrifice to usher in King Deshret's resurrection. They give their lives, and we can get anything we wish for.
They're called Village Keepers. Slip up again, and you'll regret it.
Yes, sorry. It was all that mystery man's doing. He told us to spread the word about King Deshret's resurrection, and talked us into helping him. In return, he said he'll help facilitate the resurrection process.
Where are they now?
I'm not sure.
That's one.
Huh? One what?
Strike. You get a total of 3. Then, you die by my hand.
Oh shit.
Wait, I'm telling the truth. We don't know anything. It was all him.
That's too sassy.
2.
He got us to lure them out of their houses in the night
Take
with some
them out.
kind of incense. We take them to a junction outside the village. Then the mystery guy takes them from there. You gotta believe me, please. I'm telling the truth, I swear. Just ask them if you don't believe me.
That was indeed the truth. Traveler, go on.
Do you have any idea who that mysterious person might be?
You have to believe me. If I knew that, I would have told you his name right away. I'm not risking another beating to keep his secrets. No way. That guy, he wears a cloak, and he's always careful to cover his face. He calls himself King Deshret's envoy.
I believe I may know what's going on.
Uncle Anpu? What do you mean?
Just say it, man.
Smooth.
Yay.
Okay.
Murder.
If my suspicions are correct, this mystery man they speak of could be from the Academia. Some time ago, people from the Academia attempted to take the village keepers away. I refused, insisting that they are part of our community. It strikes me now that this secretive character shares the same goal they had.
Which means it's highly likely that the Academia was purposely spreading a false rumor to trick the radicals into delivering the village keepers right into their hands. They were the ones who brought them here to begin with. Now they're trying to take them back? We aren't gonna let that happen.
Not the Academia again.
Second one.
Just as I thought. But what could they want with the village keepers?
People are nothing but tools in the eyes of the Academia. A change in their plans likely means they found another way to exploit the scholars. Regardless, our top priority now is locating the village keepers.
You're right. Isaka's still waiting for news on his grandpa.
Time to go. Let's leave the village and try to track them down.
Yes. Pack up and get ready to leave.
You got it. Candace, I'll let you deal with the radicals. Leave everything outside the village to us.
All right.
All right.
Let's meet back here once everyone's ready.
Yeah, let's do that. No, actually. I think I'm gonna call it quits here. Again, it's a short one. I'm not going for length right now. It's more of a test. Streams this week, next week too, maybe, probably. What I really want to do right now is just record, see how it goes, listen to it back, listen to my voice, see what you guys are hearing. I should have probably not gone out because I knew this was gonna happen.
Where did you come from?
Well,
He was just sitting
as
there.
you
He
can
didn't come
see,
from nowhere.
I am merely sitting here and reviewing what we have deduced thus far.
Yep.
You were gone for ages, and now you're suddenly sitting here musing to yourself? Where have you been anyway?
He has been orchestrating
What's with the silence?
the resurrection
You
of King
never think
Asheran.
things through before asking questions. I'm giving you some time to make up for that.
Paimon's so mad! Paimon's gonna give you an ugly nickname!
Go for it.
Never mind. Paimon's got nothing. There's just
Fine.
nothing super obvious to pick with this guy. It makes it so hard.
Well, you've heard nothing to suggest I left this whole time. So clearly, I stayed in the village to investigate. Anyway, you plan to leave Aru village and keep searching for the truth of this matter, yes?
Yes.
Yep. We're not gonna find out anything more by staying here, so we thought that we might as well take the search elsewhere.
Wow, this is very long. What's going on? I have autoplay on. Dude. You have the Sims thing on your
The silent treatment!
chest. That was on purpose? Okay.
No. I'm just surprised that you decided to team up with him.
Uh-oh,
hey.
someone's jealous.
You haven't helped us out at all ever since we arrived at Aru village. Bold of you to question our choices.
Bold choice here, huh?
Talk!
While you were investigating, I had my own work to do, which I've now finished.
Really? Paimon doesn't believe you.
To be honest, we aren't really a team, so I have no obligation to inform you of my whereabouts. Not to mention that going separate ways
Not
allowed
to
me to
mention.
find some important information that you all had missed.
Huh? Right here in the village?
Correct.
Here they are.
What did you learn?
My two
going to
boyfriends
take
fighting
you to
each
someone.
other for my love.
But before that, You need to understand where she's coming from.
What does that mean?
How do you think the residents of Aru Village feel about what we're doing?
Ellipses.
In other words, do you truly believe every single word the villagers tell us?
Ellipses.
You mean some of them lied to us?
It's ellipses, right? I've been saying the right
Hiding
thing.
the truth does not necessarily equate to lying. Again, these people have their reasons. Remember what Gandis said? Most people in Aru Village don't necessarily care which deity is in charge of Sumeru. That's because whether King Deshret or the Dendro Archon has power is of little significance to them. By contrast, the perils of their daily lives are ever-present concerns. They won't simply share everything they know with you without good reason. That's why you believed there was no further information to be found in this village.
So you're saying we can find new info from someone we've already spoken to?
Glad you're following along. Among those you have talked to, there's someone who was consciously keeping you out of the loop. In fact, she's been observing your every move since you arrived.
The one that was talking
The
so
reason
much.
being, to someone who only wants to live their life in peace, any external factors introduce unpredictability into the equation.
Yeah.
Those eyes.
Hey, that's like me.
Those fierce eyes. You
I
look
need
like a
normal.
real fighter.
Don't change the subject.
It's quite obvious that she's intimidated by Sino's authority and strength.
Right. You were asking about the the mad scholars.
She corrected herself mid-sentence because she's aware that there are King Deshret fanatics in the village. If she sounds too friendly towards the village keepers, she could easily make herself the radicals'
shit.
next target.
I think it's been a few
So does she
days
only
since I
know?
last saw them.
That's what's happening?
I usually go to bed pretty early, so I'm not too familiar with what goes on at night.
Remember? She made a point of denying her involvement in anything that occurs at night.
But honestly, I feel quite sympathetic towards them. Even though they act a little strange, they've helped me in the past. If it weren't for them, my house would have collapsed long ago.
After speaking to the village chief, it became clear that the village keepers had protected Aru Village at night. In other words, the young miss was very much awake during that time.
Why would she lie?
She's afraid.
By getting involved with an outsider, she risks drawing unwanted attention to herself. As for why she might be so wary about all this, maybe you should ask her.
I'll pass on this one. You said that she is afraid of me. If so, it's best if I stay out of this.
We're on it!
We're on it next time on Genshin Impact. Gotta build up those minutes. Okay, yeah. So, how do I? Oh, yeah, right. This is a thing, right? Ending. Sometimes when I'm stopping the stream, I forget to actually close the game. Not this time. Also, is this too loud? Maybe? Maybe a little? Turn down a little bit? Alright, well, I am very hungry. So I am gonna go, I am gonna go home. Thank you for joining. If you're here, if you were here. I don't know why if you were here, you'd hear this, but thank you. And again, if you are currently here, or if you're just watching a VOD, thank you so much. The music in the background might not be on the VODs because I don't have them recording. Anyway, thank you. This was fun. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Alright, how do I end this again? I'll just do it through OBS. Bye-bye.